VA appointments, VA clinics. That's where I be. That's where I'm gonna go. Got more doctor's appointments, fellas. Big fella. What's up, devil dogs? Welcome back to the Devil's Compound. It's been a while. It's been a while. Stay motivated, stay positive, and let's get it going. Welcome back. All right. Slowly and surely, we'll win the race. Oh, I'm exhausted. Whoa. Bobo, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Semper Fi, Devil Dog, what's going down? I got that message you sent for that movie on Discord. I'm gonna watch that tonight, man. I'll probably watch it when I get home. I love me some good WW, and it's awesome if a different perspective too, because we are, here in America we don't get those D-Day movies, brother. Who's honking? Yeah, I saw that message, dude. I'm gonna watch that. Probably tonight. I have another lovely medical clinic I gotta go to for the veterans. Lovely, whatever. I gotta poke my brain, man. They gotta poke my brain. So I got another doctor's appointment. Uno mas. No, I got a ton. All these VA appointments, man, I should have done years ago. So I'm glad I'm getting them done. I've been on so many damn phone calls from the VA, and they have asked me so many questions. Oh my God, it's exhausting. The alcohol abuse, drug abuse. Oh, dude, it's just how many beers do you drink a day? Well, on a good day, I can put down about a 6-pack by myself, On a bad day, you get me up to 10 beers, Give me another beer. And another. Yeah, it's just a constant question asking. So how are you feeling this morning? I had to go to the VA Monday. I got to go back, and then I got VA appointments up my yin yang, dude. Up my yin yang. It's insane, but got to get it done, man. This is what it's all about. Oh man, it was almost a baseball fight last night, man. I was at my nephew's. It's like, what, he's 8? He's like 8 years old. Ooh, boy. It was the playoff, man. And these kids aren't that good, But, man, parents take that crap serious. I could imagine they ask you a lot of questions. Dude, it's repetitive. It's really annoying. But, the girls, a lot of girls, a lot of dudes that work at the VA. But a lot of the chicks, they're nice, man. They try to do the best of their ability by whatever standards and rules that they have to abide by. But yeah, it gets really, it can make an insane man crazy and a crazy man insane. I'm freaking exhausted, man. But yeah, so it was a late night last night, man. These parents, bro, they got really chirpy. And if I tell... Okay, let's make this a little PG. So if I told you... who at a baseball game... It's 9 and under... It's playoffs, so it could get a little, intense, I guess, for the kids. The kids really didn't care, but at the end, they did. If there was a parent or maybe a threesome of people that were on the other team that lost and then got really upset afterwards, can you picture that person? Just throwing it out there. If you look at it, if you think I'm sure you can figure out what type of person started yelling at all the other parents, calling them cheaters. She was a big old mama. She was a big old mama wearing a bright yellow, I don't know, it wasn't a shirt. And the dude she was with was wearing like a girl sweater. It was weird. It was like a crop top. Like, I don't get it. But man, they were mad. At a baseball. It's weird. I don't want to get a baseball fight. Reminds me of an episode of... Ah, no, it was the same thing. It was the same thing. I thought this is America. Isn't this America? You guys, Bat Dad, dude. I could take him, Cheryl. Why don't you think I could take him? I don't care. You don't have to go to your son's baseball game and get into fights. Or Randy. Bobo, that episode, man, that it's like season 12, I think. Maybe I bought that whole season on DVD when I was in the military, dude. And that was the only thing I watched forever was that episode, dude. I think I had that one. I'm almost positive I had Bat Dad. And then the Bat Dad at the end falls down. And he gets arrested every time. Your son-o is no bueno. They play a team in Mexico. And then, dude, Randy gets up and acts like he's gonna go train like Rocky Balboa. And he gets up early, hits the alarm, gets up, cracks the eggs over the into his glass to drink it. And then he fucking pours it on the frying pan and cracks the beer, dude. Ah, that's my man, dude. Randy's my man. Dude. Dude, I thought this was America. Isn't this America? He's shit-faced every game. That's how it was, dude. That's how it was last night, dude. Like, this one big old mama. She was just talking mad crap, dude. I get who's the loudest in movie theaters? Boom. that was the girl. And everyone looked and goes like, oh, you know. It was funny though. It was funny. She was a big mama. Can't mess with big mamas. Her son was good at pitching too, man. The best player on the other team by far. School it? Oh, May. Doesn't school get out soon? May. Oh, shoot. June. Wait. School's in? I thought school's out. I don't know. I don't freaking care. Bat Dad. Dude, I love that. South Park, man. South Park's worldwide, bro. You can watch South Park. Anybody can watch South Park anywhere in the world, man. It's crazy how baseball pitchers can throw a ball. Oh, dude, it's that's why we made grenades. Our grenades were supposed to like have the shape and weight as a baseball back in World War I or II, whenever we designed them. But our grenades are almost like a baseball, because the person, whoever was in charge of the Department of Defense, and they're coming up with this new strategy to make a throwing device that explodes. They were like, well, every kid in America should know how to play baseball or throw a baseball. And most, I would say 75% of people in America play baseball when they're young, for sure. At least 1 year of T-ball. Oh man, yeah, the pitching's crazy these days, man. The curve. They have, we had Roger Clemens. He was on steroids. He had a knuckleball, which would go. It would like as you would see it come down the pike, it would like screw. It would like go in a circle. Crazy, dude. Sliders, curves, change-ups, fastball, 2-seam, 4-seam. There's pitches that are not even. There's only like a knuckleball. There was oh my god. There was a bunch of different. Yeah, there was a bunch of different ones, man. Yeah, the knuckleball would almost like it would come at you and then like stand still, and it would like almost shake and then keep going. It was dude, some pitchers, and it would be coming at you 95 miles an hour. Dude, Justin Chapman, that dude would rocket 102 miles an hour down the pike. You would never even see the damn thing. Yo, what's up, Ricky? Good morning. Hope you're having a blessed day. I am, man. I've been doing a lot of veterans, VA stuff. A lot of stuff I should have done back in 2008, man. 2009, when I got home. I should have been doing this stuff a long time ago, but doing it now, man. And better late than never. And I was telling, like, my brother was like, dude, what, my brother, older brother, was like, dude, what's going on? I heard you've been going to a lot of doctor's appointments or whatever. I was like, dude, everyone's like, what's wrong, Matt? You're going to a bunch of doctor's appointments. You're never like this. I was like, guys, I should have done this when I was 24, I should have done this so long ago. But, you can't, if I would have done any of this when I was 24, I would have never would have been, this guy's a moron. It never would have worked, 24-year-old Matt, I would have never gone to the doctor. It never would have happened. So even the way I spoke or thought never would have mattered. I was a whole different person. I ran through walls and drank a 12-pack and chewed a bunch of tobacco and smoked a bunch of cigarettes and chased girls all day and got drunk a lot. And me talking to a cuckoo doctor, I would be like, that's insane. I'm not cuckoo. What are they doing here, boys? You doing some gardening? These are all, oh, you guys can't see them. A bunch of losers. So if you ever see, man, I should have showed you guys. So there's people that work on the side of the road. We call them like Caltrans, I guess, but they're people on parole or probation have to come out and clean up our trash. From the prisons. They're all prisoners or, about to get out or whatever. Doing some community service. They come out on these highways and they're very dangerous, as much as I joke. Very dangerous for someone to be coming out on them highways and picking up trash or turning over dirt. But we do that out here. Cheap labor, baby. I'm all about it, baby. Cheap American labor. God bless America. Yo, Waste of Space. What's up, Cheryl? Is that Cheryl? How you doing, Cheryl? Baseball isn't really a thing here in Europe. Actually, I know it's quite big in Japan. Funny though. Yeah, Japan, the Japanese, man, they're getting down, bro. They're getting down. The Japanese are getting down. They do. They play baseball well. I know they have. I know they're trying football. They're really going for football out there too. So it's cool, man. Nah, baseball in Europe, no way. I don't know why. I think dudes in Europe would be good at baseball, to be quite honest. You can play it indoors all day, hit the ball with the stick. It's really fun. Especially if, you're not into soccer. I don't know why baseball hasn't really picked up outside of the United States. Like Mexico might has like a little baseball team, It's all about Cuba, Puerto Rico. We got, dude, they run factories, baseball player factories out there, man. God bless America. Yeah, I'm not sure why it hasn't really caught on out there, It's probably like soccer out here. It's like, yeah, I know, like, there's more adult soccer than kids soccer in California. I don't know about it, but there's a lot of adults will go to the park and play soccer. And cricket. I've been seeing cricket a lot more too, which is pretty cool. Those Indian guys come out here and hit the shit out of that thing. Go Jays, go. The Jays. The Blue Jays? We got about a 30-minute ride, I think. Should be a nice chill ride. It's funny because when I go back to the VA hospital out here in California, it's in the city where I used to work as a custody officer, and I always like driving by and seeing, I don't know, like it's kind of weird, Oh, I arrested someone right there, And the hospital I go to, I used to take people there that were 5150, which was fantastic. Those people are great individuals. Man, Dad, I thought this was America. Isn't this America? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was America. Stan, you don't have to, or Randy, you don't have to go to your son's game and get in fights. I know you don't believe in me, Sharon. Man. Go Leafs, go. Oh, hockey. Hockey. Maple Leafs, right? The Canucks? Is that the Maple Leafs? I don't know anything about hockey. I know Mighty Ducks 1 and 2 were great movies when I was young, and then California made a Mighty Duck, the Anaheim Ducks out here, which was sick back in the day, man. I watched Mighty Ducks 1 with Gordon Bombay and, what's his name? Oh, man. The Bash Brothers and Mighty Ducks 2, I think it was. Then they had that Mighty Ducks 3 where they go to college. That one's kind of weak. But it was cool. And then, dude, like a couple years later, they made the Mighty Ducks hockey team out here in California, dude. It was sick. It was so sick. And they dressed like them. They had the same colors and the duck helmet, It was so fun. It was like watching your, it was like came true, your like movie came true. It was so cool, dude. So cool. They don't do stuff like that no more. Disneyland, that was all Disneyland. Disneyland that was when Disneyland was cooler than shit, Disneyland used to do some wild stuff. Now they're all, dude, it got way too corporate America, man. Way too corporate America. Even if the economy is down in the dumps, people still go to Disneyland. It's insane. It's a no-fly zone too. You can't fly over Disneyland. They have their own airspace. They got their own. It's their own. It's like our Vatican. California, Disneyland's our Vatican. Maple Leafs, yeah, Maple Leafs. Do those cheeks clap when you walk? They catch in the wind. They catch in the wind. It's like a sailboat. Jamaican bobsled. Hey, the Jamaican, what was that? Cool Runnings. Yeah, the Jamaican bobsledding team. Dude, see, man, if they would have made like a ride out of that show, everyone knows that show. There were shows back in the day when everyone watched. You know, everyone watched. They would have killed it. I don't know how you make a ride out of that. You know, but that sure would have been fun. Yeah. Now the Ducks, the Anaheim Ducks, or the Mighty Ducks, or the Anaheim Ducks of whatever, like, and Angel Baseball is so stupid, dude. Anaheim or Los Angeles of Anaheim Angels. It's like, can you fit any more freaking names in there? It's retarded, man. And Mike Trout's out, all you get. God damn it, dude. Mike Trout, dude, the guy can't stay healthy. Good dude, can't stay healthy, man. I don't think he cares anymore. To be quite honest. Honesty is the best policy, Governor. Yeah, the Jamaican bobsled team. Cool Runnings, dude. That was a good. See, Mighty Ducks, I think Cool Runnings. What is another like Disney classic movie that they should have capitalized on a lot more? I mean, they could have sold the long dreadlocks and people could have been talking Jamaican. Dude, they could have killed it, but no. Don't know why. Should I go up the... Yeah, let's just keep going. Keep going up straight? Should I keep going up straight? 4 minutes though. Yeah, let's get there. Yeah, oh dude, so hey guys, I don't know if you guys heard this, but Pakistan, there's a part of Pakistan, it's a pretty big section. It's not like some stupid little city with 10 people in it. But I guess they're trying to declare independence from Pakistan. I don't really give a crap about Pakistan, but I think it's quite funny. You know, well, I do actually care that Pakistan sucks because they're really close to China, and Pakistan should not have a nuclear bomb. That's a no-go. Do you trust someone with a nuclear bomb like that? I don't think so. What's upstream? I haven't been up this way in a long time. We're going to be the Area 50, the 51st state. Oh, dude. We're going to be the Area 51, the 51st state. Do it Alberta or Montreal? You got to give me a good. What's the deal? I mean, do people want, like, if you're a Canadian, do you guys want to be a 51st state? Is that like I mean, that like a year ago, no one even talked about that. You know, I kind of heard like Alberta was having problems with, you know, their own government. You know, everyone does, but it seems like, yeah, man. I mean, I say this kind of jokingly, but I think, you know, I it's just kind of what I say. People are American, you just don't know it. You know, you're an American, you just don't know it yet. You know, being American doesn't mean you have to be born here, man. Being American is, you know, I mean, I guess it kind of does for the government. But, you know, you got to get that paperwork lined up. You know, you got to have the things in line here. You know, ice, babe. Dun, 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 we'll come get you. But, you know, America's an idea, man. There's no, you know, there's no loyalty test, you know, and it's a good idea because that's why everyone is like, hey, well, the right to free speech, you know, sounds pretty legit. You know, say whatever you want. I don't care. You know, you're not gonna hurt my feelings. And then buy a boomstick. I mean, that's it. Those are the first two rules I always say of Monopoly. You know, if you can't have those two rules, then that's what I mean. Like everyone, yeah. I mean, I don't know I don't think any other country has that in their constitution. So cool. And like George Washington, 30. You know, the guy had wooden teeth. You know, this guy led a ragtag army across the Delaware with 10 teeth of, you know, wooden teeth, like other people's teeth. Like, oh, dude, like pretty wild stuff. What's up, Paul? Stop driving, reading chats. Oh, no way, brother. I haven't been told that in a while. America, that's right, Bobo. Yeah, I mean, like, Bobo, man. They're like, dude, like, you're just, especially when you get older, you're like, dude, like, you know, I gotta listen to more, like, Denmark politics. Because then, I could be, you know, I could go to Denmark and be like, dude, I like what you guys do out here. How could I be a part of this? But, you know, you go to China and go, hey, I like to be a part of the CCP. This looks great. Hey, yeah. But it's not. Very clearly it's not, you know. But the only thing I wish America would do is give a national holiday for voting, you know. Like, one day off, everyone just go vote if you want, or just take the day off and go to the beach. Doesn't matter. Enjoy. I wish they would do that. I think that would bring more, I don't know. But I'm kind of glad that they don't, because it's, you know, whatever. Like, if you don't want to vote or you forget about it, it's not a big deal. Like, whatever, man. Like, hey, well, whoever wins the presidency, it's not really that big of a deal. It kind of is, but kind of isn't, you know, at the same time. Like, I guess maybe around a certain age, you pay attention to it more and you might care more, but at the end of the day, is, you know, I like Trump as our president better than Camel Toe, so that, I mean, there is consequences to elections. There always. But having a president that actually will do stuff, and I think Trump is doing a lot of cool stuff, man, and he's changing the way America's pivoting. You know, I'm growing up in my generation. We used to be the, you know, world police. That's what everyone would give a shit for, right? Like, oh, why is America, you know, growing up with my buddies, we're like, dude, why are we in everybody's business? Like, why do Americans care so much about the Middle East or Asia, or, you know, why? And I think he's pivoting that. Because it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Why are we, you know? I'll never forget when Trump told Germany, he was like, dude, we have like 80,000 troops in Germany. Poland wants our troops, and Poland will pay for our troops. So I'm Poland, and he pulled out like 30,000 boys out of Germany and put them in Poland. I mean, those are, you know, probably more logistic soldiers or maintenance and paper pusher guys. So if anything happens, they can just crank it to 10. I know, like 82nd Airborne goes out to Germany or Poland now. Yeah. But that world police stuff, man, it's really exhausting. It's too tiring, man. Only if I can keep Canadian beer. Oh, dude, oh yeah, man. If you, I wonder that would be like, so if, like, say, like Alberta turns, you know, succeeds, gets independence, and they can't be independent by themselves. They just can't. Someone's gonna take them over. So they would either be independent for a little bit and then become a 51st state. That would be like Canadian, you know, if they made beer in Alberta that was, you know, Canadian, you know, that they could, you know, because you guys are more socialist, you know, so like the beer in Alberta would be sold in America to help, you know, it would be a resource for you guys, because Americans would love drinking Canadian beer on the cheap, you know. That would be like, you know, oil or lumber or whatever, just, you know, or I know in Canada you guys do a lot of, you guys big, dude, I saw a crazy, tell me if this is true, man, like, you guys have a maple leaf on your flag because maple syrup and all that crap, right? Like, dude, I heard you guys have reserves of, like, not of oil, but of maple syrup. I saw this, like, one, I don't know what the hell I was watching one day, but some guy siphoned off, like, a bunch of maple drum barrels and filled it up with water. And he ended up trying to sell it for hundreds of millions of dollars over, like, whatever, across black market. But the point of the story was that the Canadian government, or whoever was the city or state, or whatever was doing that in Canada, they stockpile this stuff like it's gold. I was like, holy shistas, dude. Unreal, man. And that's insane. But it would be like that. Canadian, Alberta did it, dude, that'd be cool. Like, hey, you can buy, that you would export Canadian beer down, because I don't think we get Canadian beer down here, man. I mean, Trump would do that because it's just business. It's just good business, dude. And then we can sell stuff up in Canada. And then, the state of Alberta would collect that money. And this way, Alberta cuts off all of Canada, is the first, beer industry of Canada getting into the market in the U.S. besides actual Canada, or whatever, name that, dude. Oh, man, corporate America's got me all twisted, fellas. Got me all twisted. What's up, SK? How you doing, brother? Hold on, fellas, I gotta sneeze. Green Canada, Green Gordon, what's up, man? Oil products in the U.S. will never stop, then priced out. Oil production U.S. will never stop. Morning, David Howard, what's up, brother? How you doing? Super fine, man, super fine. I'm going to the VA, man. I've been doing a lot of VA work, man. Gotta go to the VA. Been trying to get all that stuff done. It's been great. It's been exhausting because I gotta repeat the same damn stories over and over again, but it's fun, man. I'll run for president with the promise of giving everyone Monday off. Dude, I think Americans need an extra I guess the federal government would have to enforce it. I don't know. I think there should be a three-day weekend. That'd be cool. That'd be great for me. I think a lot of Americans need it, but can't afford it. We're in the Middle East because Americans want cheap gas. SK, you're right, dude. Is your name Sarah by any chance? I used to know a girl with the initials SK. She was a good friend back in the day. Yeah, cheap gas, you're right, dude. You're right, 100% right. Yeah. We like our boats, we like our shipping lanes, and we like our gas cheap. But California, it still sucks out here. It's always, dude, California always gonna suck. Man, I love California. But I just spent like $180, $170 on filling up my gas tank the other day, and I wanted to kick myself in the nuts. It was awful. It was awful, boys. Hello, what's up, 007? How you doing, brother? Long time no see. Downtown Market Street. You guys want to go see a mission? It's literally called the Mission. It's an old Spanish mission? Question mark? You can actually stay in it. It's awesome. It's bigger than Jesus. It's nice. It looks old, dude. They kept it up. It's an old Spanish mission. And, during Christmas, it's awesome. I took a date there once. Yeah, I take a lot of my dates at the same place. I'm not very outgoing. Riders on the storm, anywhere you go. Hola, ¿cómo estás? You driving and drinking? Oh, yeah. I'm boozing and cruising, bro. Drinking and driving. It's called boozing and cruising. No, man, it's an energy drink. It's not called drinking and driving if you don't get caught, devil dog. It's called sipping and rolling, man. Boozing and cruising, not drinking and driving. It's only a crime if you get caught. Riders on the storm. Hola. Anywhere you go. Riders on the storm. Where am I going? San Francisco. I want to go north. Oh man, that was scary. I don't know why that was so damn scary. Come on, buddy. You gotta pick or choose. You go left or right. You can't stay here. Yeah, man, the VA's going good, man. I gotta get some paperwork, then I gotta mail it in, and then I gotta doctor. I gotta see my primary. You know, you gotta figure. I haven't been in so long. You gotta figure all this stuff out again, and doctors move, and gotta find a dentist, and all this other crap. All this stuff I don't care about. You know, you gotta care about it. It's part of life. It's part of life. Whoa. Whoa. Tesla? Is that Tesla? Hey, what's up, Devil Dogs? Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Welcome to the Devil's Compound. I'm your host, Matt. If you're new here, welcome. Served in Operation Iraqi Freedom and Operation Enduring Freedom. The Iraq-Afghanistan wars. I feel like I'm so tired. Like everyone, dude, I was, oh my God, a long story. I'll tell you guys one day, but yeah, everyone always, it's funny because when you're around other veterans, you don't know what branch they served in or anything, you know, age, height, weight, you know, you don't know. And I've been there, you know, hey, what, you know, I met a girl that served on the aircraft carrier, you know, a 60-year-old dude that was in the Army back in the day, you know, and you meet a bunch of different people at the VA, you know, and, you know, they always ask me when did you serve? You know, Iraq, Afghanistan wars. I feel like I've been saying that for the past 3 days. I haven't talked that. It was, yeah, it's, I don't even know. I'm lost for words. Hey, what's up, Gold? Hey, I'm still doing the VA stuff, Gold. Still getting it done, man. Still getting it done. I just got so, yeah. I'm still going to doctors, getting a bunch of stuff. We'll talk later. We'll talk later, but we'll talk later. Still working on it, man. It's doing good though. A little motivated, a little positive. We're still on step 6. Yeah, yeah, me too. Me too. I'm just trying to get more information to mail to them. You know, I got to get. I'm picking up all my old medical records and all this other crap. Last like week or two, I've been going to the VA and you know, seeing more and more doctors for PTSD and getting it all on record and stuff. So I'm trying to get my records. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Hold on. San Francisco. Hold on. Whew, all right. We're good. So if you gotta support our vets, we got a lot of vets on here. Pure Gold's one of them. Howard. Support our vets on this channel. We got a lot of vets coming in. Bullseye Ben and Pure Alaska. Good dudes. I need to hit up Ben. I haven't talked to Ben in a while. I might even drive out to Oklahoma one day. I'm free, baby. Free as a bird. Hey, I just got my last paycheck. Yeah! I'm still getting freaking paid, dude. Dude, they haven't even. I'm actually kind of worried that. I'm a little worried. I'm not like, I'm a little worried. I swear to God, they didn't, like, because these two companies that I worked for merged, and everything's chaotic, dude. Everything's an S show. And I'm actually worried when I resigned that they didn't actually resign me. Because it's weird. I don't know. I have a weird feeling that on the 30th of this month, May 30th or whatever, May 29th, whatever, freaking, if I get paid again, that means they have me on the books. I don't know, dude. I don't know. They haven't collected a lot of my stuff. I got paid, like, weirdly, like, twice. I don't know. It's freaking me out, man. It's freaking me out. So we'll see. I don't know. I have a struggle. Like they I don't know. We'll see, dude. I don't think so. That's just weird. There's no way a cigarette, whatever. But it's weird. I got paid. It seems like I got paid too much. But I'm not saying nothing. Hey, what's up, Jackson? How you doing, brother? Imagine if they forgot to take you off. Yeah, dude, I feel like the guy from Office Space. I feel like the guy, dude, like, they didn't ask. They took the tactical minivan. It's just weird. Like, I'm like, dude, they haven't asked for a lot of the stuff that I have to give them back. Usually, I know how this company works. They will mail you a box. You throw everything in the box and you send it back. They haven't done any of that. And then I got paid like on the 1st, and now I got paid on the 15th. I'm like, dude, I don't know. It's kind of strange. I don't know. Well, I'll let you guys know on the 30th, dude. Because I'm like, oh shit, they're still paying me. They might, dude. I don't know, bro. Like, dude. When I resigned, man, I called this guy. I worked with him my whole career, dude. Good dude. His wife just passed. We've been working together for years. I'm the same age as, a little older than one of his sons. And I talked to him about his sons. He misses his boys. They're out college and doing this. And I'm like, Dave, man, you're good. Just your sons will get tired of doing the adult thing, and one day they'll want to hang out with their dad, dude. I'm like, I got to that stage, when I was 25 to 30 or whatever. You don't want to hang out with your parents, and you're just doing your own thing and figuring out life and whatever. But when I hit like 33, I was like, dude, I want to hang out with my mom and dad. They're sick. Like, they go out and have a beer every night. They eat good food. I can always shoot the shit with them. And it's funny, man. That's why. Like, he's very Christian-esque, which whatever. But he loves America, and he's a patriot, dude. He's a patriot. This guy's a through and through patriot. So, I'm a vet. He would be the one to, like, leave me on a couple more weeks, because he's not the division manager. He was my regional, and he did everything west of the Mississippi, man. This guy went to, all the Dakotas. He goes to every state. He has to fly out of Arizona, go to every state, and do business in every state. This guy's been doing that for, dude, I think he's almost on 30 years or something. But he would be the one, because right, I only talked to him. I didn't talk to any freaking buddy else about this. I was like, Dave, I'm, gonna resign, man. It's just not working out anymore. I love this company. I put in 11 years. I'm glad I got it to where it's at, but with this new brand that we have to push, I hate that brand. I hate the freaking new boss I'm working with. And he's like, yeah, I get it, Matt. But, he's very cool, nice, making sure I'm doing the right thing. He's like, wait, before you resign, just make sure you're okay with HR, and he's like, maybe we can transfer you. And I was like, nah, I'm done, man. But the last thing he said was, hey, what are you gonna do for money? And I was like, well, I'll figure it out. I'm a big YouTube star, Dave. I can do it. That was just a weird question because, like I said, I kind of talked to him like a father figure, and he'll talk to me about his sons, and like, I'm like, dude, don't worry, they're 28, man. They're trying to figure it out. They're worried. They're thinking about why I need a wife and kids. That's a question a lot of dudes get. Like, you're trying to find a girlfriend, kind of, or a wife, because that's that's in your mind. It's in everybody's mind at one point in life. And then you got to do a career, and you're trying to, be an adult and get your own place, and make you proud. It's all a lot, man. Like, as a son, you kind of, go through that. And, he went through that too with his dad. A lot of sons go through that. You just want to make your parents proud. Whatever you do, at the young age, you don't really care. You're just like, oh yeah. But yeah, it's just kind of weird, huh? You'd be the one to keep me on the payroll, dude. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a plane. Man, there's some wild stuff flying in California airspace these days. Ride it out might be nice retirement. Hey, dude, I woke up this morning, I was like, oh, I thought they already paid me out. When you put in your 2 weeks and you resign, they just kind of pay you out and say, make sure you do everything that the company needs you to do, and, turn in everything that you have, or pack all your crap. I thought I got my last check when I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting. It will be interesting, I'll tell you what. What's up, Kevin? How you doing, brother? Streaming while driving? Who said I was driving? Man, this is the Tesla vehicle, brother. I got a Cybertruck, bro. It drives itself. I just need a watch. You know what I'm saying? I got the new update version 4.6.0 self-driving. I got Elon Musk's voice in here. It's sick, dude. I need a battle buddy to hike 223 miles with me from Oklahoma to Arkansas. Holy moly. Holy moly. You're gonna hike? Woo, girl. Now that's a hump, dude. That's a freaking hump. To Arkansas, Oklahoma to Arkansas. Arkansas. I gotta look on a map. The more west or more east I go, the blurrier all the states get. Oklahoma's right in the middle. Arkansas. I think there's that. I don't know. I gotta look on a map. Arkansas. 223 miles. How many days would that take you? Unsupported, so I have to carry everything from start to finish. What? Not even Nancy Pelosi could stop you. Doesn't have a he can drive just fine. Be quiet, man. What's up, Kevin? How long before your smoke alarm chirps? I like the little duck chirp chirp. Oh, trail. Oh, really? Oh, so it's like a pilgrimage almost, Like, hey, this is what the engines did back in the day. Dude, I'll never do that. I gotta go see my red-skinned brothers, man. I want to go some more of those. Learn more about those Native American tribes, man. That would be sick. That would be like doing the Oregon Trail, dude. I would do that. Anything like that still, like an Indian, trail that they did back in the day, or Or the Oregon Trail, just like the video game, dude. See, oh man, they should make the Oregon Trail an actual freaking trail so people can actually freaking do. Holy moly! Oh, dude, I've been here before. I haven't been here in like since Obama was president. Holy moly! This is the VA. This is a clinic of the VA, not even the freaking VA. That big ass building, dude. Jesus criminy. It's beautiful. Beautiful looking building. Holy, I don't remember this being this nice. I remember it was super nice back. Holy Jesus. Now I feel spoiled. This is what I mean, man. Like a lot of this shit, when I got out of the service, I feel like back in my day, this wasn't here. Obama built this in like 2015, or the federal government under Obama. Obama didn't build it, but it was under his watch. The Oregon Trail is a 2,000-mile hike. That follows what the settlers did. Yeah, dude, that would be sick, right? That would be sick. Like, someone actually go out there and, make it safe and fun, and you can go on a long journey and, stop at little sites, pay $10 to camp or something, like make it a family fun adventure, but long ass hike, dude. That would be dope. That would be dope. I think a lot of people would do that. Stop at all the old forts out there. I played the game. I preferably get sick. I'd probably get sick. Dude, yeah, dude, I remember playing the game back in the day. See, like that was what we're talking about. Like the Mighty Ducks, Mighty Ducks are Cool Runnings, like Oregon Trail. Everybody around, like, I don't know, knows Oregon Trail has played that game, and they should have made a freaking something out of that. Everyone loves the Oregon Trail, dude. Damn, Gold, that's 223 miles. That would take a couple days for sure. That would take a couple days. But yeah, dude, if you do stuff like that, it makes you appreciate what people back in the day went through, man. Because being born like, a long time, not even that 100 years ago, must have sucked, dude. I mean, I hate to say it, boys, but I like my air conditioning and I like my warm water. Call me spoiled, call me spoiled. No. Come marching with me. Whew. We might have to put a game plan together. What's on your agenda in the near future? Anything you want to do before jumping back into more work? Yeah, what's up, Jackson? Ransom. I'm just getting all this VA stuff done, man. All this Veterans Anonymous, hocus pocus. I just there's so much shit I should have done when I was in my 20s that, when I got home from the war, the Great War, the war to end all wars, I was 20. I was barely 20. I turned 20 out there. So when I got home, I had to wait a couple months till I turned 21. And then I had the workups for Afghanistan, which I didn't go on. I didn't end up going to Afghanistan. But make sure I'm parked correct here. I'm just gonna park by myself. I'm right next to a bunch of cars. I don't like doing that. When I should have been coming here, probably when I was 23, 24, when I was still in the reserves. So I couldn't, 25, dude, when I got out, I should have been coming here 25, 26, but it was too, when you're 25, I wasn't going to answer these questions honestly, no way. Why would I? It's crazy. Why would I tell someone, oh shit. Why would I tell someone, what happened in Iraq? They won't understand it. Like, they're just nurses and stuff, So I always had a weird, like a piss-ass attitude with that. It was my own downfall. So I just never spoke about anything. I bottled it up, I suppose. I want to get all this VA stuff done, man. It became such a headache for me just thinking about it. It was like a mental blocker, I couldn't like focus on work anymore because I was like, I gotta get this done. Like it was one of those, an itch I couldn't scratch. And just sitting back, it would piss me off that I should be getting I should have a primary doctor for the VA, but I never did. I did for a little bit, but I never really, I don't know, and then when I should have been doing it when I was 25 and I got out of the Corps, I was like, dude, like, let's just rock and roll. I didn't, you don't think, I was like, I'm fine. I'll figure it out later. I don't know. We need to take care of our veterans. The trauma is often delayed by shock. I think that too. America was at the. Going on a long walk would be a great. Doing the U.S. Denmark is only about 300 kilometers across. Oh, really? Yeah, Jackson, I agree with you, man. A lot. It was shock. I didn't know how to explain it. I didn't even know what I went through. I just kind of said, it's something I did. I'll deal with it later. I need to get a job. I went back to school. I had a girlfriend. I was thinking about a million different things, but going and sitting in an office talking about my hopes and feelings, that's one thing most dudes just don't do, and now that I'm older and I can think straight, and I've had 20 years to think about it. And then, what really kicked it off was my buddy Eric, self-deleting himself. That was the, oh man, I need a, because my wars, and what really ended it was that, but when we started pulling out of Iraq, and I think it was under Obama, then Trump, then whoever did it last, I think Trump did. And then when Biden pulled out of Afghanistan, I realized oh, my war's over. It's finally over. Finally, I don't have to hear about Afghanistan and Iraq anymore. No troops should be dying in there anymore. It only lasted 20 effing years, but I remember looking at the TV and I was like, huh. The war I fought finally ended, You had two friends self-delete. It will make you look inside and see what was hidden. Dude, oh my God. Time, dude. Absolutely, brother. I remember when my buddy Herman did it, dude. I couldn't believe it. I was trying to do laundry in my condo, and it was 2 days later, after I knew, it took 2 days for me to comprehend what happened. And I was trying to put laundry, I had a double stacked little laundry thing in a closet, and I tried to put a load in the dryer, and I couldn't even lift the clothes up, dude. And I just kind of fuck, dude, I that was the first time I've ever felt it dropped me to my knees, dude. I fell to my knees. I was like, oh my God, what happened, dude? I started crying, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, what happened? I didn't, you think you know everything or see everything coming, man. And then it hit me like a ton of bricks. And then, then Eric did it. And I was just I felt like I had a space in my brain. An empty space all of a sudden just kind of opened in my brain, and I was like, oh, I got some growing up to do. Is Iran the next war? Nah. Hey, real Jay. Oh God, I'm so horrible. Thank you for the 5 jewels, man. Realistic Realistic. Jay Realistic. Oh, hooked on phonics, man. I had a Semper Fi, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh God. Lots of switchbacks. Damn it, I can't say that name. Oh gosh. Okay. Sorry, Gold. I can't. Yeah, hold on. I was just doing straight line, no care. The most citizens of Iran would appreciate if they were, yeah, until. Yeah, dude, 1979. Before that, chicks in Iran looked good, man. They had dresses on and were holding books. Chicks were looking good. But Iran, no. Iran. When you think about a war, you got to think about how you project power. You project power outside your country. If Iran can't project military strength outside their country, they have these little proxy guys, but no one really. You're never gonna conquer, territory with that, with little, it takes a very disciplined, well-trained group of men to project power outside your borders. And if you're an average Iranian soldier, they're just like Saddam soldiers. The minute they hear a crack over the head, they will all surrender. 100%. 100%. And I'm talking about the Iranian army. Anything else that all the little groups that they have that aren't in uniform. But an army, if they came out and actually tried to fight, they would all in mass surrender, dude. And I tell you, I'm Howard, Time, anyone that's served, we can do a lot. But if I know I'm gonna die or lose, and I start hearing cracks over my head or a hypersonic missile crack through the atmosphere, man, I'd rather get, like in Germany after World War II, they all surrendered to the Americans. Like, oh, okay, I'm done. We're not animals where we fight to the death because that's it. That's all we have. No one's gonna fight to the death for another man. That's gay. You know what I'm saying? So they'll mass surrender. Right now, after Ouachita. Oh my God, I can't. The Ozark. Oh, trail 230 miles. The Ozark Highlands. Oh, I like the show Ozark. Everyone used to talk about that show. I never watched it. What's up, Brian? Do you think they secretly have nuclear capability yet? I'm sure, man. I'm sure they have something. Washita. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Gold. What's up, Matt? What's up, Native? How you doing, brother? I don't know. That's the real issue. You're right, Brian. Maybe. Like Pakistan has a nuclear bomb. North Korea. The nuclear weapon. That. If I was in charge of a country, I would want a nuclear weapon. I wouldn't care what the United States says. I like it to hold power to make sure my country stays, strength through power. Maybe they might, but if they even think about launching one of those, they're gonna, dude. I don't even imagine in Pakistan or Iran blowing one of those things up, dude. The entire world will go ham on them, and it would be a complete suicide for them. And it's launching a nuclear weapon is not going to win you the war. It's just going to piss everybody off, It's very unacceptable, I don't think so, personally. They might have something. really close, or they might even have it. And remember, man, like I always, if you're at the top of the food chain in Iran and you're worried about what the people at the top of the food chain always worry about is a revolution from within. So the nuclear weapon will end up just blowing up in their own city or something, you know? Like, Rome was never invaded. You know, it blew up within Germany. One guy took control, blew up again. The Kaiser, same thing. Just it always breaks within America. That's why America's all divided, so it's never one. It can never break all at once, And there's never one person in charge. And Americans don't care about other dudes, Yeah, it's just, nuclear weapons were cool back in the day and very dangerous back in the day. I mean, these, you gotta think about it too, like armies, there's not big armies anymore, Russia invaded Ukraine and, what happened to the big red army? What's going on here? China, they said they have 2 million people. Imagine trying to move 2 million people for a military logistics, man. That's insane. It's just combat ineffective. It's too much, too many. You'll run out of ammo. You can't make ammo fast enough, In a country like China, which doesn't make a lot of ammo because they're not allowed to sell boomsticks to their citizens. There's probably 1 or 2 factories that keep turning out ammo, but you need the entire society to build ammo. That's what's good about America. We have so much ammo here. I mean, we have ammo coming out of our ears. You need everybody in it. Tom. 2 million people with 2,000 weapons. With 2,000 weapons. There's, like in World War II, Russia would give a guy a rifle and an ammo and go dum-dum. Everyone lies and hides them anyways. I mean, what's up, Donald? There should be a world push to disarm nuclear weapons. No country should have such a destructive weapon. I'm never giving up our nukes. We have, we're obsessed with our nuclear silos, man. In South Dakota and Wyoming, dude, you can drive right by them. It's a freak show. And there's nothing there. It's just a gated off fence and there's a silo. I drove by them all the time in Wyoming. Oh, going to Sturgis, baby. Sturgis Rally. Going to South Dakota, you can drive right by them. Big old, dude. We'll never give up our nuclear weapons. Or the Minuteman, now they're called like the Minuteman 3, but I think we're trying to make a new delivering platform. Hey bro, I got a good scenario for you. I'll send it, brother. China has 9 billion citizens. I don't think they have 9 billion citizens. I think they have like 1. What's up, Jared? I know that in the states of Colorado, they have an underground bunker with all the U.S. soldiers living in. Really? Oh, really? Yeah. They do. We have like documentaries on like where our nuclear silos. You can go there. Go jump the fence. Like no. And I always tell people this. Like if you want to know what our military does, just go look at them. We train out loud. We don't hide. You can be a spy in our military. It doesn't matter. Like, imagine, like, I don't know, being the best football team in the NFL and you have a super secret plays and you don't want anyone to film your practices. Dude, if you're that good, it don't matter. It don't matter, If you're that good at football, which some teams are, like Alabama, you could watch Alabama's practices all day. Hell, I think they film them and put them on TV, right? Like, we'll run right down your throat every time. That's how I think about United States military. It's if you want to know where our silos are, they're right there. Chinese spy balloon, fucking fly over my house. I don't give a crap. Like, I'm not hiding anything. There's nothing special about what we do here. We do it out loud. America's very loud and proud, We build something, we'll be like, yeah, that can shoot, we're good, Eight, well, yeah. Can I subscribe? Yeah, what's up, Billy? Billy, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, man? Yeah, subscribe, man. You don't have to. I don't do this for subs or likes, but, I do, of course, appreciate it, man. I like, someone liked my video. That's cool, man. It's a good feeling. You can come on here whenever, brother. You're always welcome. This is the Devil's Compound, man. Everyone's welcome here. Everyone's welcome here. What's up, Captain Something? Dude, you guys come up with sick names, dude. I thought the whole global population. Yeah, I don't know. I know that in the States. Oh, yeah. Like Star Wars system of we think we ended the program, you ignored no nuke making in here. Wait, like Star Wars system? You think we ended the program, you'd be ignorant, no nuke making it? Yeah. Yeah, oh, dude, I guarantee, dude, we got stuff. I guarantee United States government has, and it's not secret. It's just, oh yeah, we have that over there, but we don't need to use it. It's escalation, proportional escalation, right? So you got to think, a round, a bullet is really, really tiny. It's just really fast. There's a loud explosion in the barrel of the gun, and then the little projectile comes out. That is made for a human being, A nuclear bomb is not made for a human being. It's made to take out a city. If someone does something, we only go one step above that person, Then if they can counteract, you don't bring out your Tiger tanks right in the beginning. You send out a scout party. Oh, they got 88s or Shermans. Then let's bring out the tank busters. Oh, they got this. Now let's bring out the Tigers. It's not all forward. You don't send everything full. So if someone, nuclear weapons, dude, I guarantee they probably barely work too. Did you know that scientists who first tested the bomb was worried about setting the air on fire? I believe that. Because, fire breathes oxygen. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I believe that for sure. The Devil's Compound is what? Your thoughts about military equipment? Oh, man. Man, even with those, 13 Marines dying out there too, they're in a war zone. We were still at war, that's never changed. The way we pulled out was awful. What we left there was awful. But I'm one of those guys. I was so happy it was done. Whatever I don't care how Biden did it. It was awful, not good, but he was the one that pulled us out. How shitty it was. No one, even Trump in his first term, didn't have the courage to do it. He said he had a plan. Your plan can't take 4 years, man. You got to do it now. And Biden said now. And some presidents I like, man, and that was one hell of a decision the president had to make. A lot of people had to suffer for that. And here's the thing about the equipment, man. And one thing that people just don't think about when you go to war or think about going to war, you got to maintain it. And the people in Afghanistan are inbreded and morons. So, like those helicopters, there ain't gonna get no parts for like a Black Hawk or a Humvee. They can jimmy rig it all they want. Those Humvees will break down eventually. We just gave them a bunch of Toyota trucks. I don't know, man. We shouldn't have done that. I'm like covering for Biden, but I'm just happy we got out, dude. I was so sick of being out there. Can you give me a ride? I could, man. What's up, Hot Rod? What's up, Matthew? Just say now is why it failed so bad. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Matthew. You're right. They have better firepower than us U.S. civilians. Who has better firepower than... I don't think you know U.S. citizens, brother. I think you need to go to Texas or Oklahoma. Dude, you can just come to Southern California, the most liberal democratic state I live in, and I can buy whatever I want out here. It just takes a little longer. The equipment that we left out there, I don't think you understand what America's all about, brother. The thing is, Bush messed up. He gave 48 hours of accolade to turn over bin Laden. He went in early at 40 hours. They said if he went in, they were going to turn him in. Joking about, no, they're all good. Out of the 400 million boomsticks in America, most owned by veterans and other well-trained people. Yeah, cops. A lot of cops. A lot, dude. I know a cop that lived by my buddy, dude. He had a huge, like a wall safe. It was a whole wall. He opened that bad dog up. He just had M4, M16, this rifle. I was like, oh, just thousands around. I was like, holy shiesty, dude. I was like, you're the man. Dude, I mean, I can arm my whole neighborhood for just me. I can arm my whole neighborhood with at least 3 mags and a rifle, you know? Easy, for sure. 30 years in and 20 plus was global war on terror, yeah. 30 years in and 20, oh, Captain, Semper Fi, brother. 30 years in and 20 plus years, I'd go, oh, shit. I'm jealous. Oh, man. Hey, it's nice, man. Like, owning a boomstick is, you know, as a man, you know, if 5 dudes came up to me in this parking lot right now, and I would lose. I even know how to box. I know how to kickbox. I can throw down, but 5-on-1, I'm done. 5-on-1 with the boomstick, what? You know, you can defend your family, and that's all every man wants to do is defend his wife and his kid and his daughter or son. You know, that's it. Or if you're a lady, you know, you live at home, and get you a little Saturday night special, put it under your you know, your mattress, and you know, you can scare off any man, you know, in the world. You point one of those bad dogs at someone, and everyone understands a loud pop and understands gunfire, you know. I'm jealous. Hey, King Jesus Saves. How you doing, bro? Is abortion? I don't, you know. I'm not a female, dude. If a female wants to run around in the nude, I don't. That's weird, man. If you're a dude, I would suggest you stop worrying about weird stuff like that. You're never gonna change anybody's mind. That's one of the. No offense, Jesus is King, or King Jesus Saves. But it's one of those topics that there's no right or wrong answer. It's, you know, people are just going to do, you know, if you ban abortion in California, let's say completely ban it, which you can't because that's impossible. People will just drive down to Mexico and get it. Like, it, you know, you're not going to stop it. That's a weird political mumbo jumbo. But anyways, Devil Dogs, I got to get going, man. America has factories. Yeah, dude, we'll supply the whole world with weapons, man. I got to get out of here, boys. King Jesus, both my religions and scientific says yes. Yeah, I mean, I believe so, but, you know, I grew up with a lot of girls that had abortions, dude. You know, it is what it is. You know. And now they have kids, you know, accidents happen. What do you think of Ukraine and Russia running from drones, knowing both sides have 4 to 6 gauge trench guns? Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, that's beyond my knowledge of war. Like, remember, when you're at war, man, you need to be, the Marine Corps, what we do so good, before I go, is like before I enter the battlefield, my airspace is taken care of, and so is the ground, you know. So I'm not looking, I shouldn't, well, kind of, because I got to look at my feet, but I shouldn't be looking at the ground. I need to find my man, you know. I need to find the dude I'm looking for, whoever that is. I don't know. You know, if they want to come get me, I can't be looking up above my head. No, I got to worry about a human being, not. So in America, I guarantee, dude, I know we already have stuff for that. We already have stuff for that. I guarantee it's. I already know that in the Marine Corps we used to have 4 people in a fire team, maybe 5, but now it's required to have 5 because one person's going to be a drone operator or a jammer guy. You know, yeah. I mean that's changed the battlefield of war forever. Anyways, Trump all the way. Hell yeah, William. Semper Fi, brother. I got to get going, guys. I'm already stalling enough. I enjoyed talking to you. Anyone that's new, Semper Fi, like, subscribe, support the channel, and or come on here and talk a bunch of ish, man. This is what it's there for, man, to get it all out on the table. But I'm out of here, boys. Jared, Semper Fi, brother. Time, Bobo, Howard, if you're there, Gold, Captain, you too, brother. Semper Fi, guys. I'm out. I subscribe. Hell yeah, William. Hey, man. I try to come on every once in a while, like a Monday, Wednesday thing. I used to stream it like twice a day, but my life's changed a little bit. But I can go in this hospital or this clinic and get some stuff, and I'll be probably live tomorrow, boys. Wait soon. I'll do a documentary on to deadliest weapons. Hell yeah, dude. Do it, dude. The Browning. Or, dude, the M240, the Germany's machine gun. Oh, beautiful. Love how you think. Oh, man, Semper Fi, guys. Hey, thanks for the support. Go support your local veteran, and Semper Fi. Take care, boys. Peace.